Hi everybody, my name is Josh. I'm here to teach you how to play the song When You're Gone by Jesse Stewart. The first thing to remember that this song was written and performed on a mandolin originally, so in order for us to get that higher, richer sound, we are going to need a capo. From there, I guess let's go ahead and get started. Right away, we're going to need to make sure our guitar is in the proper tuning. For this song, it is just a basic standard guitar tuning, which is E, A, D, G, B, E. So let's go ahead and make sure we're in standard tuning, and then we'll go ahead and go from there. Alright, I play my guitar a lot, so my guitar is pretty much always in tune. I gotta make very minimal adjustments to it. So for you, it might be a little more. You might have to spend a little more time tuning it. That's no problem. Make sure that you get it just right. That way the sound is what we're after. The next step we're gonna do is we're gonna place our capo on the 7th fret. You are supposed to put them in the front, right there underneath that fret. However, I like to slide mine back a little bit just because it gives me a little bit more room to work on the fretboard. Okay, from there, let's go ahead and discuss the basic chords. The chord progression is very simple. There are 6 chords used in this song. The first chord is C, then E7, A minor, F, AM7, and then G. They're all pretty similar to each other, so there's little variations back and forth. The first one, C, should sound like this. It should also look like this as well. And once again, we're not going to put our pinky. It's just going to be right there off to the side. We're only using 3 fingers for this chord. The next step we're going to take is we're going to move to E7, which is just down 1 and 2 fingers. Now that we have those 2 done, let's go ahead and approach the 3rd chord, which is an A minor. A minor is 3 fingers. Once again, we're not using our pinky. It should look like this and sound like this. Then we're going to jump up to F, and the great thing about making this transition is it's the same exact chord, but a different place on the guitar. So we keep our fingers the same, we just move them to a new place. Alright, next is an A7, which is going to be right here. It's once again 2 fingers. We're not going to use our ring or pinky finger. We're going to leave these guys out, and we're just going to use these 2 fingers. And from here, we're going to move to G, which is simply placing this pinky down right there. And we're going to move these 2 fingers just up right there. Start at the beginning, and we have our pattern, we have our song. Once we understand how to play these chords, once we understand the pattern and the progression in the chords, next is the rhythm, and that's where our strumming hand's going to come into play. Once we understand the rhythm and the chords, you can combine the 2, and together you're going to actually make your song. And together, when everything comes together, it should sound something pretty much like this. But together, that's all the song. The next thing you do is you work on the lyrics, and that's just practice makes perfect. Practice, practice, practice. In order to play the guitar, in order to sing, in order to play everything in the proper, correct speed and tempo, it's just a lot of practice. You can get it, and you will. Just practice, practice, practice.